actual good laning tools.
That's Amaterasu. We'll move on then to another god, Erlang Shen, who's seen a lot of play as of late. He's going to be taking a bit of a nerf this patch. It's up to you to describe how much of a nerf you think this is. Remove the haste effect from 72 transformations in the Mink form, and the turtle base damage decreased. It was 75 to 275, it's now going to be 65 to 235 as well. So just focus on the transformations there, but the haste is a big impact.
Yeah, this is one of those things that allowed him to do what he was doing really successfully, which was just chase down targets super early. His passive as well as his, I believe his one, gave him a lot of base damage, just really chase down targets, and then haste means that no one can get away from you, especially in the early game. We've done a lot of adjustments to try and bring Erlang Shen more into line, but none of them really have worked because this core component still exists. We've talked about haste a lot on the show over the lot of patches. Haste is just a really strong effect. If you still like that playstyle, you do have Katana still. So you definitely can still do it.
Every Erlang player is raging now, going, I don't want to buy Katana, I didn't need to buy Katana.
Wait, they took Katana off of his thing?
But it puts it online at a more
no more Katana passes.
To Erlang Shen diving you. This should bring him just overall more in line. And then we've also decreased the base damage on Turtle.
The turtle form, yeah.
And that's just to make sure that he doesn't have too much burst damage up front.
Gotcha, because instead of using the Mink, then you just go Turtle.
Yeah, Blink, Turtle, knock up.
Well, it's actually nuts.
Definitely problems there. After Erlang, we'll move along to Fafnir next on the list. Endless Greed, the passive on Fafnir, is going to get an adjustment here. Increase maximum bonus protections from 20 to 25. And also Draconic Corruption.
Sorry, to turn all these fucking notifications off.
200 mana when
I'm not going to let Kasir use my shit anymore. When he's here.
That's good.
Yeah, that's just neat.
That's OP.
Just everything's always fucking janked up.
All your abilities can be completely out of mana as Fafnir, and then you retransform back, you've got your abilities back up, you just got no mana.
Yep. And so there might be a few people also wondering, like, oh, 20 to 25, I thought it was 30.
Yeah.
At some point, and we couldn't really find great documentation for this, it changed from 30 to 20.
Oh, that was me.
And so there's a lot of people who probably think that it's 30. Yeah. It's 20, we're bringing it up to 25.
He now heals for 200 mana.
You can be just enough mana to cast your ultimate, and then actually
he just gets mana.
To do something no matter what now.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was me. I was sick of seeing Fafnir in the games once upon a time, and I just thought a baby nerf would be good.
Just hold the DB.
Nobody needs to know about it, you know? Like, I just clicked a button and that's what happened. It was a good time to roll, but now it's back to where it is at 25 now. Isis also on the list for a bit of a nerf this patch. She's been pretty potent as of late.
It's so quiet. Wait, what?
We're going to decrease the shield health. It was going to be 90 to 250. It's now going to be 70 to 210. So stage and change at all levels there. And also decrease the slow amount. Was 30%, going to go down to 20% as well. Isis is very potent right now.
Yeah, we gave her a lot in the mid-season update for like just overall survivability, damage, confirmability, and Dispel Magic was one thing that was pushing that a bit too high. The shield was giving her too much effectiveness for not only herself but her team. So we're just bringing that down, and also bringing down the slow so that players have a bit more opportunity to like run out of maybe the ultimate or try and juke the Spirit Ball stun. Just overall bringing down her power.
Yeah, I think as well with the silence, you know, the Dispel Magic being available to be a bit more range as well, it made it a lot easier to confirm this damage. I mean, she needs to come back a little bit. Oleron's next on the list here. General change from here is going to increase his base power. It was 35, it's now going to be 40, so a little bit more power there. Overflowing Divinity. Increase the base damage of this ability. It was 35 to 95 to 40 to 100.
How about now?
That's about for a little bit now.
Yes.
People are still working him out as time goes on.
Is it good now?
He's a tricky god to an extent to play, but we feel like he needs a bit more love.
Yeah, he
much better,
so
a little bit better.
In general, that we released a god and he wasn't super OP, but he was seeing a lot of play. But he also was released at a kind of time where we're doing a lot of major DC adjustments, ring adjustments, and so those have also impacted his balance point. We want to bring up his ability to box in the early lane stage and also scale a little bit better in the early game boxing fights. And so this is really to help bring him up from where he was generally considered a little bit weak, as well as deal with the adjustments that we made to all the rings.
That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense indeed. Persephone is the next one on the list. How's Persephone doing?
Interesting.
Before we get into her.
She is just an interesting character. She has just a lot of
plants.
A lot of plants, a lot of people figuring out what to do with all those plants, a lot of people figuring out how to fight against all those plants. It's really fun to watch the Reddit threads being like, I don't know how to fight against her garden, and so it's like, just move somewhere else. She doesn't have a garden there, and then she can't do anything. And so watching people play with that and trying to figure out counters has been really fun. She's just kind of a hard character though, so we're largely focused on this patch, bringing in a whole bunch of quality of life adjustments, making feedback better, so that we can give players more opportunity to learn how to play against her and as her, and then we'll look for future patches for a balance change.
Gotcha. So do these adjustments first, and then see how she falls afterwards.
Yep, and it's possible you might see some more get added onto the PTS, depending on what makes it into this patch versus what might be pushed to next patch.
Okay, well, General, fix an issue where her death animation displaying a skeleton at a time. It wasn't intended, first of all, so he's going to show that a little bit better. Pomegranate Seeds added a more clear description to this ability, specifying how it can be cancelled.
Yeah, so you need to right-click or use your cancel button when you are in the state where you're being risen.
Gotcha. I definitely had that issue. Fix the issues where Kali, Scylla, Achilles, Chiron, and Thanatos were not properly getting their rewards for killing a god if this passive was used.
Oh, because it's Persephone's
All of these
bullshit.
gods should now get the bonuses upon killing Persephone before she has the option to continue fighting with her passive.
Yes.
Persephone will now retain her health bar when entering this state, so players can easily keep track of it. I had that issue.
It's amazing how much the health bar really helps you keep track of people. You think like, oh, the big giant model that stands out against the background would be it, but no, that health bar is something that you pay a lot of attention to.
Exactly.
And it missing made it so she kind of just fade into the background.
Yeah, it looked like a ghost more than anything else. I'm getting killed by a ghost. I mean, you are.
I mean,
but
she
at the same
is
time,
literally a ghost.
Understanding that Harvest adjusted the plant's material to make it distinguishing friendly and enemy harvest plants more clear. Hooray! Yep. I know whose plants have been planted now.
You were crying for this? It was so annoying. She would just pop up out of nowhere.
Affected by the bind CC, even when hit by it, and also fix an issue where sometimes the bind CC could not be cleansed.
Yep. There are some issues just with the bind CC in general, and so that has been largely resolved this patch.
We just wanted to show the hot button issues here in the show. So that's the main focus here. There may be more changes, as Pom Pom was alluding to as well. Keep an eye on the PTS for that. Sun Wukong, next on the list as we move on. Sun Wukong, I've not seen that name in a while.
This one's a cool. I like this change a lot.
Is he released?
This change is really cool.
Undefeated Body, the passive. This effect now persists for 10 seconds after gaining health above the threshold. Oh, so you can regain health and still get the passive?
Yeah, so this is just useful for someone hits you below that threshold, you get a little bit of health back, you can still fight with it for a little bit, and also the ultimate had weird anti-synergy. It could be low, you ult to heal up, and then suddenly you just lose that passive benefit. So now you can get low, ult, heal up some, and then dive right back in.
With an extra 10 seconds of this ability. That's good. I like that. It actually makes it more of a passive, to be fair. Master's Will increase the base damage from 90 to 290. Is now going to be 90 to 310. So just a little bit of a touch top end there.
Yeah, and this is really for the mid-late game stages. Not so much as early wave clear, because he does have that bonus damage on the one. It's good. He has really good poke, and now with this passive, we expect him to.
And why are they trying to make Warriors late game better?
After that, next up is going to be Sylvanas. And Sylvanas is going to have an adjustment to his Wisps, cooldown reduction.
Oh, shit. Sylvanas OP now, boys.
Seconds. Just going to heal a little bit more often now. But not only that, Nature's Grasp as well. His pull decreased cooldown. It was 20 to 16 seconds. 20 seconds is forever, especially when you don't put
it's really hard to hit, too.
It's not the easiest ability in the world, and it's now going to be 18 to 14 seconds.
Why are they buffing Sylvanas?
Off at every single level there.
Can you even play Sylvanas?
It's a 14-second cooldown.
God damn it, we lose.
Sure, but if you're going to max that, you're not going to have heals or your root. It's a one-point wonder, you know? It's something that later on as the game goes, it's fine to have it on box.
Yeah, you get it early, and if you don't think that you're going to get much benefit out of, like, maybe the root damage, you might be able to get this lower where you're setting up for your teammates, but you definitely generally want to get the Wisp first.
Even if you're a good player, I don't even think you max that ability. You like, or even second.
But this will just help you in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Morrigan Sylvanas.
Is also going to get a change this week. To change decreased cooldown on this. It was 160 to 80 seconds. It's now going to be 140 to 80 seconds. So clearly a front-loaded, an early game focus.
Yeah, this is like one of her highlight features of her kit.
Why
especially
did you
early on,
buff
you had very limited access to it. It's already kind of set some self-balancing where the fact that the person you're changing into
there's something going on here, boys and girls.
It was just really severe early on. And we also just want to reiterate with the note on like the cooldown adjustments, it will still copy the cooldown of whatever ultimate you use. So if you turn into someone that has maybe a global ultimate and your cooldown is 80 seconds, it'll still inherit that global cooldown.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. Good to know for you Morrigan fans or players out there. And last but not least, on this week's balance section of the show, it will be the Zhonghui. We're in the Z's already. Demon Bag increased max souls.
Wait,
it was
what?
40, is going up to 60.
That's all the changes?
The magical physical protection per stack from 0.8 to 0.5.
And Geb.
So the maximum protection
and buffs to all my junglers that are ass.
To 30. So overall, Zhong is going to lose 2 protections.
Yeah, the slightest
a little bit longer to get those stacks. Remember, those stacks can be taken just by being around the minions that are dying, enemy and friendly alike.
So Zhonghui got a slight
increased
change.
Cooldown of this ability. It was 10 seconds, pretty low. It's going to go up a little bit to 12 seconds. He's been pretty potent lately.
So
yeah, he's been really just strong in general, especially in the solo lane. The extra protections make him very difficult to fight, and the window of opportunity to actually gank him is very limited, so this will expand that window. And Expose Evil is one of those abilities that goes on cooldown immediately, so you could card someone, and with some CDR, by the time it fades off, you get to card very quickly again. It's also is largely set up tool for the extra damage.
They
or the
made a
extra stun
Heartseeker
duration.
an item
So this
for
being a long cooldown will
2,900
give him a
gold
bit more
and
counterplay
left
option.
Aaron Diet.
And that is it for the balance
Fucking
section
alone,
for this
the
week.
item's ass.
New item on the PTS. Make sure you check it out with Heartseeker, see what you think about that, and give us our feedback. And as well as that, Persephone updates towards her
Why is my fucking
organization and UI to help you better read her. With that, though, it's enough from me and Pom for the time being. Let's get it back over to Ryan to talk about some of the Battle Pass updates.
Wait, is that all the changes? Are you fucking kidding me? First mate Circuit, crazy. Wait, another Buccaneer knee skin? Hello? Okay.
That's right, it's time to go over the brand new Battle Pass. It's Pirate Queens, and to do that, joining me here on the set, we've got Tina, we've got Tori, and we've got Chris. Tina, this one, well, really, all of you guys. Well, Tori, I don't know if you got the memo as much as everyone else did, but you and I are like the non-pirate themed people.
Well, I got a little bit.
Oh, you got the earring. Oh, excuse me. Okay,
Sorry.
excuse me.
Yeah.
I am the only non-pirate themed person here on the set. Everyone else came
Should've
much
had a
more
real
prepared
parrot.
than I did, and I don't blame you. This is so exciting. Like I'm pumped to go through all these. Let's start at the very top with Dread Captain Artemis. Seems like she's kind of the leader. I mean, she's the Dread Captain, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Chang'a's the leader. She's the main admiral on the ship. Artemis is just a captain who like is kind of her rival, who has like an evil ghostly ship that she captains.
They're never friendly ghostly ships, you know?
No,
I'm
they're
not-
not Caspers.
She could be friendly. We don't know.
I mean,
Does she look very friendly to you, Chris?
I don't know. She
Fair.
looks really cold and icy to me.
No, I'd be friends with her.
You'd be?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you can
Maybe
be
you can
friends with her.
exchange.
But she's not like
clothes and-
friendly.
Oh, that's
Jewelry.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay,
Oh,
no one's
that's
ever
awesome.
gonna play that
What
skin.
are those called
'Cause you
on
can
the
actually
ships?
see the one.
I showed up
Davy
some pirate
Jones's
brig.
lockers.
Yeah, you kind of send them to the brig, I suppose.
Or I
with
guess
that.
that's the brig in that case.
Yeah,
She looks dope, though.
when they die, they go to Davy Jones' locker. I think is usually how it goes. I should have
Oh.
some pirate research coming into this. I realize now, probably.
Well,
too.
All right, if they made the
Yeah,
ones that you
usually-
couldn't see it so
I guess
easily,
they
it's
don't
gonna
die
be
when they
sick.
stand on the brig. You're right.
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do.
If
Yeah.
you've got your trusty first mate,
Look at him!
trusty pirate dog.
Bro,
Does he have
to
No, wait, whoa,
never
whoa, whoa,
works
whoa.
like
He
that.
is
Yeah,
a
really?
boar.
Oh,
No.
he's a boar. Okay,
If
he's still a
Pawn can
boar.
slow it down, he'll show you.
There's no target.
Oh, there we go. There's no target. Yeah.
Well, he's a
How do you know he's not a dog? I mean, that looks like.
It's
dog
a,
with
Maybe
tusks.
the big
He's
tusk.
tusky. He's tusky. Just ghost tusky.
Oh, okay.
Or skeletal tusky.
He seems so nice, but is really mean at the same time. But
And then he has a hat on.
I like the one.
yeah, exactly. That's what you can't be mean with a hat on. Is usually
Yeah,
my
the traps
general
there were too
rule of
obvious,
thumb,
but they look
it has
cool.
led me astray in the past. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, when it comes to Artemis skins, it feels like a lot of the work goes into making Tusky unique. Is that your guys' experience as well from the art side?
Absolutely. Usually when we go back through animations, we have to make sure that they all work. And this one in particular, he's got this big hat that
Bro,
we have to accommodate for.
the talk
but
about like
turned out
the
great, and
details of
you
the
know, he's
skins should be
adorable. It's
somewhere else.
Absolutely. That's what
It
we're
should be
going
like
for with Tusky most
after
of
the
time
fact,
anyways. I also
'cause
love those
nobody will give a fuck.
grasping skeleton hands.
About
on the
how
trap
the
there. That's
process
amazing.
took place.
Let's take a listen to the voice pack here for Dread Captain Artemis.
Attack left lane. Defend. You're a salty scallywag. Blow me down. Scourge of the seven seas. You looking to dance with the hangman. We have a poop deck. No, you can't laugh about it.
Chris.
Chris!
It's like you didn't listen to directions at all.
Chris!
Now, this, as you mentioned, Tina,
Yes.
Dread Captain Artemis is kind of the one everyone's chasing, right? Because she has the pirate treasure
Yeah,
on the ship.
she has the legendary pirate treasure on her ship.
Okay.
So
keep
that's
an
why
eye on that.
Admiral Chang'a is chasing her.
And in order to do that, she needs the help of First Mate Circuit, for sure. This one, super cool idea for a Circuit skin. I love the chain that kind of acts as the tail. This card art looks amazing. And apparently she's a wild-mannered and notorious pirate whose temper is as wild as her hair.
Yeah,
And I gotta say, that hair's pretty wild.
that area is pretty wild.
Okay.
She's not she's not chilling anytime soon. We got a quick
the
little
skin.
preview of the
May
voice
May
back
your
for you.
rum be spiced and your compass be true, matey. Only pirates
Oh, the
can get
tail looks
away with
dope.
saying, yo, ho.
Sorry.
I'm not worried. You'll soon be hanging from the gallows.
Chris is losing it over here, guys.
Was that sorry to anyone in particular, Tina, or was that just like to the universe?
everybody.
Or, like where
Well,
was
I
Which
like
part?
the
The
skin.
whole part or which part?
Well, you just apologized. I just wanted to know where that was really. Who
Oh
that
no,
was
I'm
for.
just to the universe. Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough.
Don't
yeah.
be sorry.
Dude looks
Thi-
clean.
Plenty of flavor for this skin.
Yes,
I
plenty
would
of
say,
flavor.
Right away.
I like this skin a lot.
And
That's fucking good.
I mean, it works so well. This pirate themed Circuit.
Oh, did we replace
chain
Madame Blade
idea-
finally?
I think it was just absolutely flawless. It must have been a ton of fun for you guys to work on in the effects team, Chris, to have this chain instead of the tail that's usually there.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really change that bar play. It was more modeling, but it definitely looks really awesome, for sure.
No doubt. The skull and crossbones for the poison.
Oh, it should have
Of course,
exploded blue.
it's the perfect addition to that last breath. I love her voice work. The voice acting here is exactly what I was hoping for.
Her name is Victoria Atkin, and she's done she was like one of the main characters in Assassin's Creed, like when they were women. I forgot which one it is, but yeah, I think she did a really good job.
Absolutely.
That's like her.
The orange effects as well. Normally Circuit is like, it's a little bit less fiery almost. It's got that kind of fiery
Fortnite does
texture
pirates
to it,
now.
it
Every
looks
other
like.
game
Yeah,
has
we
to
just thought it
follow.
looked like
Smite
kind
did
of a
pirates like
powder.
fucking
Yeah.
You know,
6 years ago, homie.
I think it came out
Oh,
alright.
and bubblies.
Yeah, some bubbles as well. You know.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Oh yeah. You can. You got a little bit of both. You got the black powder, the fire, and the bubbles. That's amazing. Let's take a listen to the voice pack here for First Mate Circuit. Oh yeah, we already listened to it in the video.
Amazing. Thanks.
Thanks. All right. Thanks, First Mate Circuit. We also have Sea Shanty Neath coming up. You saw a little preview of this. Now, this is a recolor of
monkey.
fan classic in Buccaneath. I mean, I remember when
yeah.
Buccaneath came out, everyone was losing their minds about how cool it is.
Okay,
having
no one lost their
the
mind.
blunderbuss as the
Literally
as the
nobody
placement
lost their mind.
for the bow. But it's just a new take on a favorite classic for everybody that you can get as part of this battle pass. We also have the main character, as we've been talking
With the
about,
monkey.
Pirate Admiral Chonga. This one is the one to watch out for sure. I saw Ponfon. Man, that card art is so sick. The cat is
Isn't that
cute.
beautiful?
And the little
Cat!
He's got an eye patch on the cat.
And he's holding a sword.
Does he have a name? He must.
His name is
Lucky, you cannot be a
Snuggle
chunga
Butt.
man,
Mr.
okay? No.
Shit.
That's not his name.
No,
That's
I
not
know,
his name.
I know. It's something Mr. Whiskers.
Let's all not get distracted
Sorry, I wrote this
by the
voice
fact
pack
that
a month
junglers
ago.
aren't getting buffed
No, that's
up.
all right. Mr. Whiskers will do. We can roll with that until Chonga.
Oh, it's
Yes, I
One-Eyed
did.
Whiskers.
Oh my god.
One-Eyed Whiskers. That's a great name
One-Eyed Whiskers.
for a pirate cat. Look at how precious he is. By the way, there's a perfect spot to shoot this little,
know,
this little
right?
video right in the Gold Fury den. A beautiful touch. And I mean, this looks like a completely different. Chonga doesn't normally hold a soul. Holy crap, that is so cute. It just completely
Oh, goodness.
melted my
Oh,
brain.
he fell. Oh,
Watch
my
out, you
goodness.
can't be falling. Wait, you can't run with scissors. You can't run with a knife in your mouth
This
either,
cat
right?
can.
No.
There he goes.
Bye.
Bro, he's fast
He
as
sounds
shit.
much more gruff than I was expecting, but I
Yeah.
kind of
he's-
like it.
Yeah.
My man does not mess around.
What are those
wow, that
autos?
is awesome. I mean,
What
Chonga
the
doesn't normally
fuck?
have a sword. When you guys were told,
Or
hey,
legs.
give
What
Chonga
the
a sword
fuck?
and
These
legs,
abilities
I
look
mean,
so cool.
that must have been a difficult
These
task.
abilities
for
are
them.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
The autos are sick.
I think we should do more with the
Two
sword
is
because this
sick.
looks
What the
dope.
fuck?
Yeah, I agree.
Why don't they do this any good,
That
gods?
is awesome.
I know Animation was stoked
Hello?
to see that we
You
were
can't play
finally
Chunga.
getting
Look at the
some legs on
three.
Chunga,
This is
and we were just
insane.
like,
What does it all look like?
what are legs for Chonga? What do we even do with these? But
Yeah, don't fuck up
Alex
the all,
really knocked it
please.
out of the park with
Mate,
this one.
Absolutely.
Oh,
the
bitch.
effects on this are just amazing.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
much. The water
Oh
as
my
well.
god, the cat is so cute.
Why are the autos so clean?
Oh, just walking around.
What the
Oh, it's a
hell is that
cannon
all?
fire.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
this
really
is
cool.
sick.
It really has like all the aspects that
Alright,
you want.
Harris
You know,
did a good
the
job with the skin.
swashbuckling sword, the big waves
it's
from the
Chunga.
ocean, and then the cannonballs.
Bro,
this is
I'm
like
about the Chunga
the
jungle.
quintessential pirate
That was
skin,
the thing, right? DJ did
Yeah,
it. All
yeah.
right, we're doing it.
Yeah,
great.
so she's like, her story is that she's not
Yep,
very,
why not?
like Circuit, she's not such a scallywag. She's more of like this highbrow.
But I don't even care about the voice pack. The abilities are sick.
Proper pirate.
Proper pirate.
The
type?
2 is
yeah.
by far the best.
Kind
Like,
of.
Chunga's 2
Is
is
she
always
like
look
a
like ass.
Robin Hood pirate style? You know, like doing it for the goodness of
Are
it
you not
all. Or
spamming
is
the
she
2
just-
right now?
No, she's kind of like she still does everything for herself, but she's
There you
not
go, buddy.
evil. Like she's not. She's like neutral.
Okay.
Yeah, she's more of a neutral character.
All right,
Fair
we'll
enough.
be giving
I
away
can get
battle
behind that for
passes
sure.
every 100 subs, boys and girls.
Clearly a ton of different work from the normal Chang'e model. You guys mentioned the legs, the sword
pray
pose
they
is
give
very
us these
different in
skins
how
to
she
give away
normally
somehow.
stands.
Oh, she's
That'd be sick.
dancing.
Oh, she is dancing.
That back animation is awesome.
If you
I
got
see
legs,
we
use
also
them.
have a VXG
Oh, we do.
for her.
Oh,
that is awesome. That is so cool.
yes.
Pretty fucking cool.
On the barrel right there. Surging
pretty
forward
cool.
to victory. How do you not get inspired when doing that? Oh no. That is not part of the VXG.
Come
I
on.
will note, but maybe it should be. That seems like a lot of fun. Let's take a listen to the voice pack for Pirate Admiral Chang'e.
Attack!
Is there one an anchor?
Defend.
I don't know.
I am proud of you. Brilliant.
Yeah, I think it
consider
is. The 1
myself
is a
an
sword
honorable
slash.
woman.
The 3 might be an anchor or
I
something.
take it you want to be marooned on an island?
The 3 was a cannon? She like whipped something around in a circle.
Never had actual treasure. Here, did you hear about the new pirate movie? It's rated R.
It's obligatory.
Yeah, I mean that's just required. I feel like One-Eyed Whisker's seen some stuff, you guys.
Yeah.
Like he should probably go to
Seen
therapy.
some mad,
you know, like not a bad idea.
crazy stuff.
Of course, in the last battle pass we had, you had that reward for getting all the way to the prestige track
They just
finale
recolored
for that Hera skin. This one,
Yep.
Pirate Queen Chang'e, is the recolor of Pirate Admiral Chang'e. You could only get this by completing the battle pass, and that looks insanely good.
I like the coloring on this one. Is
Yeah,
really
the
nice
colors on
too.
this are
Yeah.
fucking
Absolutely, this is it really does have that prestige feel to it. You know, she's highbrow, as you mentioned.
You have to complete the prestige part of the battle pass.
That's right. You got to get all the way. So you finish the battle pass one time, and then you say, "That was so nice. I think I'd like it a second time." And then you finish it off and get that version of the Chang'e skin. That does it for the Pirate Queen Battle Pass, guys. Thank you very much for joining us
You're welcome.
on that. Of course, Hindu and
comes
Isaiah are
the,
standing by. They've got some
Splice
great
skin.
community and esports news to go over for you all.
We do. I will say, however, the best booty is still Sobek. Don't worry, my friend. Me and you forever. Isaiah is joining me from the community team as well to break down some exciting
Isaiah
things
the
for the
goat.
weekend, as always. What's going on?
So right now, I want to remind you guys, this patch we started our community celebration event where you guys can earn that Spirit Guide Artio skin completely for free. And I took this screenshot yesterday.
Yeah.
You guys are getting there slowly but surely. I was going around the office and they were like, we're kind of surprised that you guys have made it this far. So we're just over halfway there on that blue progress bar for the community. So keep on playing games, keep on unlocking those rewards. And then as you play games, you'll be able to unlock all those rewards for free as well.
I'll be honest, I said to you last time we're on this, I was like, are we even going to do
Right?
that?
You
And you're
were
like,
worried.
"Yeah,
Anyone notice
we're
Isaiah's
nearly
only
gonna
at
get one patch.
65?
What's going on
Lol.
there? 2 times battle points this weekend, though, as well, right?
Exactly. We just showed off that amazing Pirate Queen's Battle
Yeah.
Pass, but that means Sweet Victory is about to be over. So we want to
No.
give you guys a chance to complete that prestige track like Agro was talking about. So this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can get 2 times battle points on every game played.
Then grind. You don't always need friends, and I actually might get 2 times
Yeah,
as
you
well.
don't even have to party up.
I'm so excited about that. You always turn me down.
Right?
All the time. And last but not least, before we go, we've also got another skin to show you. here,
Yeah,
right?
and I think the community is going to love this one. This is a super awesome Temptress Aphrodite that is coming out as a part of this year's Odyssey chest.
Oh shit!
Oh, this is kind of like the same idea as like the Dodgy skin,
Yeah,
right?
Deadly Desire Dodgy that came out a while back. It's that succubus, and this theme fits so well with Aphrodite, right?
Just before Harris Expo is coming around the corner as well, you see skins that cosplay is definitely there for.
Exactly.
Because I know a lot of people like to have the wings. And
Oh
things.
my
A lot more
God.
wings here.
Yeah,
and
wings and
too.
tails, and I love the dark vibes here too.
Definitely have a look through the abilities.
Yeah, I want to see the fucking abilities.
animation.
Oh, it
She
looks
pretty.
so good.
Oh.
And actually, look, it's cool because you get the pinks and reds,
Oh,
but it's
fuck,
also
the
a
one
little bit
looks
darker
sick.
too.
Okay,
a little bit
that's
gothic,
awesome.
Yeah.
Right? That's
What the
you're
fuck?
looking for sometimes. Oh, the vampire teeth as well. You see
Oh
that?
yeah, that's nice.
Those
Alright, the one
fangs.
looks sick.
Oh, it's like a chain attached with a kiss.
Right?
I only
Oh,
just saw
nice.
that too.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah. So I don't play that much Afro, that's why I'm like, okay, what's in it? But we don't get the artist art section,
Right,
do we?
yeah.
They give us the section, they're like, okay, talk about it.
You know, I get a few talking points, but yeah, definitely.
Well, the one
I'm
looks
not very
cool, the
good
rest
with
of it doesn't
words. They
matter.
don't hire me for that. They hire me for stupid
Lovebirds looking
Talio,
good.
you're a
They're
sick
not
fuck.
birds, are they? They're not lovely. They're more
Talio's
deadly
a
than anything.
sick
that ultimate looks
fuck,
really awesome,
boys and
too.
girls.
Those look really good as well. Let's have a little listening to the voice pack as well to tell how this Temptress Aphrodite will sound.
Attack! Defend! Ooh, you're so hot. Sexy. I'm always wanted. I can smell the innocence on you.
Yeah, why is his voice
What do you
back
waste to get
fucking
rid of that
horrible?
sweet tush of yours. Why is your boss like a demon? They're always ready to fire you.
Well, I guess we'll close on that one.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm getting fired after
you
that.
guys
We'll
can't
find
see it,
out.
but Hindu is blushing a little bit.
I know, I was
back
like,
here.
ooh, okay then. Well, that's it from me and Isaiah for this week, but now it's back over to Ryan, who's got a few more very fun skins to show off.
We've got a special guest, too.
We do? Who?
Just wait and see.
It's Aurora. He's here on the couch with us, as well as Tina and AJ. As it's time to go over the HRX 2019 digital loot pack skins, and you can guess what's in it based on Aurora being here. But it's going to be a minute until we get to that Jormungandr skin, guys. Let's first start off with the Convention 2020 skin, which will be King Arthur. Did you guys do this for me? My favorite color is green.
Saw that
You
one
should
coming.
have.
I'm a big fan of green as well.
Same.
Man of culture, I say. Tina?
We
you're-
always do this.
I know, we're on the same
always like
wavelength.
the green is our favorite color thing.
It's
It
the
is.
best color. What do
It
you
is
want
the
from
best color.
Our
It is.
personal biases do not dictate the skin direction, but in this case, it lines up.
Oh god,
For
it
the
looks so good. It's like
for
an
the digital
emerald
loot pack,
green.
you know, we have a couple themes we play around with from year to year. There's always something esports related, which that's why we have Aurora here with us. We usually have a very prominent, just really cool looking skin, which we've already teased out, and the feedback has been super positive. Can't wait to get to that. And we also have the convention
Wait, isn't
skin,
this
and what
supposed
we've
to be a
done is done a
Thanatos
little
skin?
bit of a lore twist on our convention
Well,
skins.
something about a toast.
So this one and the one we're about to show have a little bit of a tie-in with some of the history of the characters. Arthur is often described as having some Celtic roots, so you see this green with his red hair.
Yeah.
And you also have a bit of the Arthurian legend of the Green Knight being harkened back to here in this skin.
That's awesome. So Convention 2020 King Arthur looks great. We've also got Nemean Lion Hercules. That's a skin that AJ was just talking about.
If the lore's not obvious here,
Yeah,
you know,
I think it
they
is.
put it in the name.
I was not expecting this level of
What happened?
Nemean Lion coming at me. I mean, I guess I should have, but
you
also a
can't
little bit
play
of green.
either,
I
though.
will note. But this one, very cool. This
I was
I mean,
talking,
I think of
Ducky, not
like
you, Mineral, you
Hercules has the Nemean Lion kind of draped over his shoulder, but already. But this
weapon
one,
looks
he's really
dope.
donning it to its full effect.
So he's
Aurora, you'll
actually-
probably be rocking this in an SPL game soon.
Yeah, it's fitting that it's in this loot
The
pack.
premier Hercules player. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So, although along with these other skins, you'll get this little lore focused package. We've seen a lot of players been asking more about some lore focused skins, and we saw this was just a great opportunity to do it.
Absolutely. All right, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Splice Jormungandr, the skin that celebrates Splice's last season's SWC victory.
All right, let's
is
do this
finally
in-game.
coming into
This better be
Smite.
fucking
You've
insane.
already seen the card art on social media and all that kind of stuff. And Aurora, I know that this is a skin, a god that you guys picked for this skin. It just seemed to fit so well, right? I mean, Splice, Snake logo, Jorm, awesome.
Yeah, we talked about a couple gods with AJ, and we kept talking and talking. Like there was like a couple options that we had brought in, and then he's like, "You guys can do any god, you know that, right?" And we're like, "Really?" And we're like, "Oh." And then we started thinking about other gods, and then Jorm was just coming out, and he looked really, really cool. So once we saw like what Jorm actually looked like in game, because I don't think it wasn't out yet when we were talking about it, but then when we saw him, we're like, okay, we want to do a Jorm skin, and that would look really cool with the splice colors and everything. So
You nailed it. Great
Yeah.
eye for detail there. In fact, let's take our first look at it in game right now.
Okay, we play, we win, we go get ramen, we go get ice cream. I only get stronger as the game goes on. I'm getting so fat from all the feeding you guys are doing.
Oh,
This
man.
voice pack.
Oh,
the
man.
voice
Aurora,
acts
you
are
were
the best
laughing with
part
me a
of the
minute
shit.
ago because you said that people online were thinking, oh, it might just be
Oh,
this
that's dope.
generic voice pack. If you guys knew that the Splice dudes
fuck.
wrote a lot
Okay,
of
that
this
looks
voice
really
pack,
cool.
which they did, it's going to be anything but generic. You guys definitely have your own sort of theme to it.
Very true. All of the esports skins, one of the favorite parts of the whole process is getting the team involved to write the voice pack with the designers and with Tina and the voice team, and including a lot of their favorite catchphrases, their inside jokes, the way they taunt their opponents or rally up their teammates, and you're going to see a lot of that in this skin.
There's definitely a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah, for sure. About ice cream.
No doubt about that. The Splice logo.
That's an inside joke.
I know, but it's like
ice cream.
just I know
Ice
it's just
cream's
what
great.
you love.
Yeah, there's no joke about ice cream.
I don't know. It makes perfect
Ice
sense to
cream
me
is
that this
serious.
giant snake loves ice cream and ramen. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that makes lore sense.
This universe is totally cohesive.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the Splice logo showing up as the pool gets closer and closer. It kind of reveals.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That looks amazing. I can't wait for this ultimate. I'm sure it's gonna be Splice all over it. It just anytime I see Yorm, I'm like, just can't wait for that ult to come out. And sure enough, it's Splice Yorm.
And I will mention that there's still a little bit of work in progress here on just his ultimate form.
Sure.
The head body connection still needs a little bit more work, as does the textures on when they're all blown up to that scale. So not quite final, but
Yep. Still will be in progress, of course. Ready for release, I'm sure.
really
No
happy with how
problems
the
there.
skin turned out. I was playing in the playtest the other day with one of these on my allied team, and just playing alongside it was really cool. It has a completely new animation.
I
and
think you're
rigging
literally
tech
gonna play
in the
this skin for the
fangs,
voice pack.
and his fangs are actually attached to his jaw. So when he opens his mouth wider, the fangs actually outstretch more.
That is
So he
really
looks like
cool,
he's actually
yeah.
a snake striking, and when he closes his mouth, they kind of fold backwards.
Oh, that's
And when
sweet.
you're fighting alongside him, you can, especially when you see him from the side view, you can really see those fangs moving just like nothing else on any other Jorm skin has.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's awesome.
It looks absolutely sweet. All right, I gotta get to the voice pack because I've been looking forward to this one.
This is gonna be great.
What other lines do you want to hear?
Too. I don't just do a bunch of them. I don't remember all of them exactly. I know the voice lines, but I don't know which line is which. I forget.
I am the chonkiest. I am the chonkiest. Yeah, I rock. And you're right, you think you're cool, we get it. Does your team care that you're feeding? You guys are playing so well.
Just some classic sarcasm there.
Not a joke.
What's not a joke?
Matchmaking, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
This is not a joke.
Solid.
Is my favorite joke.
This is not a joke.
joke.
Is there a backstory to the this is not a joke?
I'm not gonna get into that one right now.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Maybe save that for one of your
man.
after hours shows.
Yeah, figured I'd ask at least. I know that there is a voice line that I don't know if it's going to be playing when the ultimate plays that has something to do with there's a chunker.
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
Kabam really wanted there's a chunker in this bed. I think it was supposed to be for the ult. I don't know if it's in or not, but in New Jersey when we were there last year, we were claiming beds at the house, and we were like going up the stairs, and I got to the top floor, and I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, this is mine. So I yelled, there's a chunker in this bed. I jumped on it. And then I cracked his bed frame. Within the first 3 minutes of getting to New Jersey, and Kabam looks at me. He's like, I don't know if this was the right idea to do this. That's what he was going through his head. It was just super funny. Oh man.
I have made a grave mistake. Is basically
Yeah,
what Kabam was thinking.
basically.
So make sure you're on the listen out for the there's a chunker on my bed or on this
In this bed.
In this bed, yeah.
While you're getting Jorm alted.
Yeah, there's a chunker in this bed.
That's exactly what I need to be hearing. It's going to be awesome. Splice Jormungandr coming as
voice
part of the
fucking pack is
2019
gonna be
digital loot
great.
pack. But that's not it. We've also got Galaxy Shaper Knox.
Oh, yeah.
This is one that people were really excited
Holy
about
fuck.
when we preview the card art. Definitely a different take on the cosmic theme that we've done quite a few different skins for.
Yeah, people have been really wanting us to branch out within that theme and try new things. So, of course, this skin is very representative of that. Very unique overall presentation for just a character in general with a black hole through the center of your body. Very unique, very interesting take on the whole thing.
Does our
And
ult look insane?
oh, the effects are
Yes.
beautiful. Shout out to Chris and
Chris
his team who was
over
just
there.
here. Yeah, really awesome effects.
Well, we don't have to just hear about it. Let's take a
Let's
look
look at it.
To war over this speck
Holy
of dust is a waste of my being. Have you read the new book on anti-gravity? It's impossible to put down.
That looks insane from the front. Holy fuck.
Very well. If it's a lesson in power,
Bro, they're
you
killing
see,
it with the skins
I
because they're
shall
not
grant
buffing jungle. They need to hide it. They need to make you guys get distracted.
Yeah, I'd say it looks awfully insane. All throughout.
Look at those effects already.
Just the
Like her
when
walk?
when the auto attacks are this good,
Yeah.
you know
Bro,
you're
she
in for a
looks
treat.
crazy.
No doubt
What
about
the
that.
fuck?
This theme, so
oh my
cool.
god.
Might
I
be
don't
time
know
to
if
break
I
out
can
the
play
Knox
Knox in the
support
jungle
again.
though.
Like it's,
Oh, yeah?
Ooh,
like it's last
look
We
at
haven't
the
seen that meta in a little
constellation.
while.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see the mid with Dardas because he switched to mid.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
true.
He's the
that's
most
very
famous
cool.
one.
No doubt about that. Man, the black hole
Yeah.
imploding
Yeah.
as your Siphon Darkness is
That
about to
3
go
is
off.
sick.
Does the regular Knox
Bro,
skin
what the
have an
fuck is up with
animation
this
that
shit?
shows that the 2's going to detonate like that, or no?
I believe it does.
Yeah, it's got
That's a
I think it's
scaling
got like
circle.
a smaller
Yeah.
circle on the inside.
That's
but it's
kind of
not
cool.
As flashy.
I never
for
even
sure.
realized that, actually.
Oh.
If you ever wanted to be
Constellation
a god
mode.
with constellations all over you, just get your teammate
It's a part-time
You got to see that in the Yorm skin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Constellation Yorm.
nuts.
Yeah.
You got plenty of room on that one. That's for
Have you
sure.
done the Yorm Knox combo yet? Giant Shadow Snake? I don't know if I've seen that actually.
I've seen it a couple times.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's real good
He's
when you
gonna
ult
do it.
with the Yorm.
Oh, here we
and
go.
Knox
Oh,
inside it.
look
Pawn's
at
gonna do it.
The
Just
wizard
blows
himself.
up.
Ooh.
That is cool.
Holy shit.
Oh,
that's
Oh.
Can you
Yeah.
ult with the Yorm, or is that just a bot?
We
a
broke his
bot.
animation somehow though. Look at him. He looks all
Yeah,
poor
he's
Yorm.
just,
Yeah, he's
stuck
kind of
there.
just like
The way we
T-pose,
spawned him, he's
dude.
he looks very confused. He's just jittering, vibrating slowly.
Oh, you gotta type fast.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
got
we're
there.
gonna
but it can't shoot.
Oh no, what is it?
Oh, nice try, Pawn.
Woo.
Okay, let's fire Nox's
you're
ult
gonna
though.
Yeah,
break
let's get the
some
Knox
shit.
ult in there.
Oh,
That looks really
Whoa.
cool.
Wow, that sound effect as well.
Her autos are like mini ults.
Yeah, that is.
I love the
Yes.
spiral effect on the
Bro,
basics, but
this
then
and
the
the
auto
jump screen
itself
are
has
fucking
more of a straight
ridiculous.
path.
I was talking about this on my stream the other night that the audio effect of abilities is so big for me. Like when
Yeah.
I get a skin that has these really meaty, bassy sort of sound effects, I just feel like I'm doing so many more cool things.
And of course, we always try to pay very close attention and make sure that the clarity and
Interstellar
gameplay
Part
feedback is
2.
similar on skins as it is on base.
Yeah, no doubt. Take a listen to the voice back here for this Knox skin.
I've never seen your equal. Unparalleled. Your mind is as empty and vacuous as space itself.
What?
Have you read the new book on anti-gravity?
Oh, we heard this joke
Is it?
already.
Did they jack a voice line from Chronos?
It's a good joke though.
It is a good joke. You gotta run it
That is a
back.
good joke.
So digital loot pack, you get
Yeah, give us
Knox,
details.
Jorm, Hercules, and Arthur.
Yep. 4 skins.
Yes.
And more.
And now we're gonna talk about how to get it, right?
Yes, that
Because
is
you
exactly
can
what
buy
we're
it
talking
in
about.
game
1,500 gems.
for the whole pack.
Yep.
And does it come with some other stuff too? Like, yeah, it comes with recalls
comes-
or jumps or wards or
Announcer packs. Yeah, we're
Merlin
three
announcer
announcer packs in there.
Merlin and Horus or
Okay.
and Set maybe. I think there's a couple God announcer packs. It's a
Yep.
it's a big bundle. I can't remember the
value
whole
keeps
list.
getting better.
Wow.
Dang it! I was taking notes before with Isaiah, and I should have taken better notes. I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Yes.
So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you can also get this if you buy this extra bundle, this DreamHack bundle.
Yes. So if you go to purchase your High Res Expo 2019 tickets, which you guys should be doing, highresexpo.com, in order to do that, you can add this bundle to your ticket purchase. Then you will be emailed a code when it releases on October 1st. Then after that, codes will be sent out on a weekly basis for players that purchase that Expo bundle after this update releases. But now by getting this, you also receive a goodie bag filled with swag that you'll receive at the event. So not only do you get a ton of skins and other things, announcer packs that are a great value,
know what's in their
you'll
swag
get
bag.
real goodie bags in real life as well once you make it.
Right. This is not part of your DreamHack ticket. It's a separate thing.
Yes.
It's like a DreamHack ticket upgrade. Gets you all of the IRL swag at the convention, as well as includes the digital loot pack.
No doubt. And of course, a portion of the bundle will go as prizing for Smite
Fidget
Esports. So
spinners.
make sure if you want to support the Smite Esports
wait,
scene,
they're actually gonna
and
support
Aurora.
Smite
I mean, how
Esports?
could you not? He's the chonker.
Look at that face.
You gotta get in on this
Will the
digital
prize
loot pack
pool
value.
be
Again,
more than $1 million
1,500 gems in game, or
for the
when
winner?
you can add it on when you're going on to get your
Will
tickets
it
at
be?
highresexpo.com. Aurora, thank you very much for joining us and talking
Thanks for
about
having me.
Splice Jorm and all that good stuff. But we aren't done yet. The Odyssey is starting up very soon, and that includes a kind of cool skin, probably. I think so.
Thanatos?
Some really cool skins.
THANATOAST?
Hunter reporting in. Specimen
What
acquired.
is this?
I don't know why you put such a high price on these things. They barely put up a fight.
Some solid snake-looking shit.
Transfer. I want these things off my ship. I don't trust a job this easy.
What the fuck is this?
Hunter over and out.
Not a Baron skin. Predator? They're doing a Alien Predator fucking ripoff? It is. Baron Smedi. The new tier 5
Welcome back,
skin.
everybody. That's right. It's time to finally reveal the Baron Samedi Tier 5 skin as a part of the Odyssey. Again, you guys voted on which god you wanted as a Tier 5, and you picked the right option. I was a Baron voter from the very beginning.
Baron, dude.
In fact, the whole
Boring ass
Odyssey
god.
Underworld, guys, as we bring it back to Chris joining us now, replacing Aurora on the set. Still Tina and AJ
We didn't
joining
see
us.
the skin. You don't know if it looks cool yet.
The Odyssey is
It's
the
gonna
biggest
look
event we
cool.
do every single year. I mean, this is what I think a lot of Smite fans remember when they think of big events in Smite.
Yeah, really what we try to focus on with the Odyssey is our community involvement, and we want everyone to feel really together and all a part of the same team in this awesome game of Smite. So many of the skins in the Odyssey this year have been influenced by community ideas. A couple of them are meme-tastic to the 1000th degree.
Yes.
We're going to get into those later. We always do the community vote where people can contribute to choosing the final skin.
Yep.
We've been adding more steps to that, letting people give more feedback. That's where that Baron skin came from. The community decided on it. They helped us pick the god and the theme. So really this year we're trying to focus on that as much as possible. The Odyssey takes a little bit of a different thematic turn this year where we'll be following the story arc of Persephone.
Sure.
So she's in Smite, but we don't really know too much about her.
Yeah.
The launch of the Odyssey is where you're going to get the first story chapter about Persephone and her kind of master plan, and a lot of very interesting things will be coming up.
Okay.
And we'll follow that story through the rest of the Odyssey. It's really awesome. The art that's coming out with that is beautiful as well. I can't wait to share it.
And it seems like the first part of Persephone's plan is pushing a lot of gods into bottomless pits. That's right. Corrupted Arena is coming back, but it's
That's quite true,
Persephone's
actually.
Yeah.
Corrupted Arena right now. I mean, we're bringing it back,
boys.
AJ. Give us a little bit of detail about
So
it.
this is the big hype gameplay surprise for this update. Corrupted Arena is back.
Yep.
We want to make an announcement that we're
Oh,
going to
shit,
be
the Hertz skin looks
looking
dope.
into bringing back some of our adventure modes.
No,
for the rest
not
of
the
this
shitty
winter
adventures.
and fall, we're going to be bringing back a new adventure mode every update. First is Corrupted Arena, and there's a lot of different changes to it. We'll go over those in a second. But I just want to talk about the overall plan right now. So you're going to get part of the Odyssey is always just to play Smite, and you can earn, you can finish quests to earn Odyssey rewards for free.
Yep.
We're going to be including a lot of the quests.
with,
Those
like,
Odyssey
the
quests are going to be
fire
to play the new
fucking
adventure
lava
modes.
around it.
So you can play these new modes, and you can earn Odyssey stuff for free, which is really cool. They're also going to have some artistic changes to them and some gameplay changes to them. And I don't want to spoil any of the
Knox in
future
Arena.
events modes that are coming up, but I do just want to go ahead and be honest with the community right now and let it be clear that Racer is not planned to return. We know that there's a very strong community feel for Racer. However, not that many people played it.
Sure.
And it does have, our game's not built for racing. There was some core technical issues that caused that game to
Really?
not
Smite's
quite
not built
feel
for
as good
racing.
as what we like Smite to feel, and some of those issues are
Surprise.
very difficult to solve or possibly impossible. So Racer is not planned right away, but of course it could be
No
in
one
the
wants
future.
racers, dude.
And also the RPG dungeons we are not planning to revisit.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to just make people play through the same dungeon. You know, we wanted to be able to give people a unique dungeon experience. That's part of the fun of the dungeons. And that is just a massive undertaking when we're working on
please
the
tell
new
me this hard
season
pushes
and
all
going
five
through
of them.
HRX and things like that. So we know that there's a lot of community reactions to wanting a dungeon, and we definitely think that's something we're keeping in mind, and we're looking towards maybe further in the future. But for
Wait,
right now,
none of them are going.
we're going to
on
bring
the edge?
back 4 adventure modes, I think, throughout the
Okay.
fall and winter, and it will not be Racer or Dungeon. Just to be
They pushed the one
clear and
off.
transparent and honesty, I know the community really appreciates that from us. So
Sure.
that's my spiel. All right, let's talk about this mode and what's fun about it.
Yeah. First things first. I'm seeing a weird looking relic.
Yeah, what
there
is the
for
new
Hercules.
relic?
What's going on?
Oh
with
yeah,
that?
so you know, in this mode, you try to push people in the death pits, right?
It's gonna be a
And you have to
push.
pick death pit characters.
Yes.
Or do you?
It's a push.
Yes.
So now there is a new relic that is replacing Sunder, and you can pick this up. It's essentially Super Sunder. It's called Cruel Wind.
Okay.
Cue fart joke from Tina.
I know, I was about to say something too.
Way to get out ahead of it. Even I
AJ
couldn't.
knows me. AJ knows me so much. He's just like,
We were like,
looking
should we
at
try to
me.
make a more serious name for this one? We were like, nah, this is pretty funny and perfect anyway, because it's kind of it's a fun mode, you know. It's not super competitive. What this is though is this skill shot relic with a heavy knockback on it.
Okay.
So you don't have to be a knockback character anymore. You can essentially on her impale people with any god now.
So Relic Dagger, most bot item in all
Yeah,
of Corrupted Arena.
yeah, Sylvanas, Relic Dagger, really good. Root people, square up against them, and then just relic them off into the pit. It's hilarious.
What's the cooldown on it? Like 90 seconds?
It's
or?
it's still a relic cooldown.
Okay.
But it's a relatively shorter relic cooldown. So yeah,
Sure.
like
Okay.
in the 90-second range, I think. Yeah, and it's a pretty powerful knockback on it. So that's really
Are they
awesome.
gonna show it?
Plus, you also have that bonus round.
Or
We
do
saw
they
that
use
a
it
little
as
bit
a
ago.
Yes, this mode now features the bonus round.
Yes. So
which
we
previously
love.
Corrupted Arena didn't. We added it an Underworld Arena and Inner Demon Arena. If you remember all of these arenas, it's a lot of arenas. But now Corrupted Arena has bonus rounds. So even after the match is over, win or lose, you will do a 5v5 death match with, now there are some pits on the side too and walls on the other side.
Turn up.
We also changed some of the different pits on
Did
the
you
map.
just say
There's some
turn
new
up?
ones by the pillars, by the base.
Yes.
So more chances to push people off cliffs.
Yes, that's
It's
what we like.
literally
is the
Sunder,
fun of
but
this
it
mode.
pushes.
What
it's
else?
on her fucking impale.
Oh yeah,
without
artistic
damage.
changes across the map. You'll see
Or arena.
Persephone's kind of creepy, spiky vines and flowers, as opposed to the older theme, which was Mayan themed.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys play it a bunch with this update because it's only sticking around for a month. So make sure you get your games in where you can. All right, it's time to move on to some of the skins as
Custom modes.
Oh, custom mode?
I think gonna have custom mode for Custom Arena as well.
Okay. So
What?
you still got a chance to do it with all your pals.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Oh, and one more announcement.
Go ahead.
Jormungandr is banned. Because he can't be pushed.
Yes.
And we think that kind of spoils the fun of the mode.
I agree with that. But then I can't play my Splice Jorm skin in there.
I know, I'm sorry. But you can play it on all the other game modes.
Yeah.
Thank you for regular.
But I just
It's
want,
kinda
those are
random.
there's some more details about the mode in patch notes as well. We're not going to go over everything.
Esports
but-
game can be
All right, I
used
think
in
I'm
fun
fine with
game
that. I'm
mode.
sorry.
That's all right. Let's start it off with Death Dragon Anubis. AJ, I thought you'd want to just blow through.
Oh, here we
Keep
go
going.
again.
So we can go straight to an Anubis skin. He's an evil dragon mage. Normally there's a lot
wanna go that
more
quiet.
like copy
I
for
know,
these,
right?
But this one, it's just like, what else do you need to know, stupid? It's an evil dragon mage. You know?
So this idea has been bouncing around for a long time because of Anubis's cone breath attack.
Yeah.
Feels like it would fit a dragon really well, you know. And we've done these couple dragon skins. You know, we do one every couple months. We've been
This is a lot
community's been
of
really
skins
positive about it.
and no
We've
jungle
done a
buffs.
little heavier melee character, so we wanted to kind of do the other side
Sure.
of the dragon universe. So that's we have a more light and agile and mage wizard type of character, but in the dragon universe.
I love it. Let's take a look
A
at
lot
Death
of
Dragon
skins,
Anubis.
no jungle buffs.
Name something more powerful,
Okay.
more fearful than me. Unfortunately for you, the scales are in my favor. Is that fear I see dripping down your face?
He definitely doesn't seem nice. I'll say
Really?
that much.
No.
The evil
And that
part
voice
seems
back.
to be fitting right
Fire.
now for Death Dragon Anubis.
I do love his tail. He has a very nice tail.
Yes,
Auto-attack
he has a
is
tail now.
simple.
Yeah.
That's a new feature,
We-
new animation, new rigging.
Someone on Reddit's going to be very excited about
Yeah.
I
this.
love tails.
Yeah, I love Tails. Very happy already. I'm sure already in
Oh,
chat.
Thank you, Tails.
yay! I'm
Shout outs.
glad.
Shout outs, absolutely.
Why is she
I mean,
screaming?
Chris, when you get told make Anubis a giant evil dragon, I assume that means that you have a lot
Holy
of
fuck.
leeway to
Okay.
go with a lot of
That
these
looks dope.
effects.
Yeah, it's kind of like an
That's
open-ended
different.
kind of theme, but the artist that did this, Austin, did like an excellent job with these like evil crystals and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
really cool.
interesting.
Absolutely. That cool
Ooh.
effect is
That's
sweet.
very
Yeah, he
good.
kind of has some different feeling magic attacks, right? So he's got his basic attack, he's got his crystal root,
Ooh.
he's got his bubbly acid, and then the ultimate looks amazing. I'm super stoked with it. Oh, and that
Yeah.
sound, did you hear that
Fucking
laser
shit.
sound?
Anubis
Yeah.
ult is so cool, man. Like, what is... Oh, and it does the burning trail
Ooh.
on the ground as well.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That is too sweet.
We've been doing a lot of like different stuff with Anubis. His last skin was, you know, cartoony and kind of silly, so we wanted something for those Anubis veterans, you know, whoever they are out there,
Whoever
that
they
just
are.
wanted something cool and badass and dark magic that really captures the essence of Anubis, but gives it a whole new twist and a whole new spin.
No doubt about it. All right, let's move on to
And
Chilling
that
Death
skin
Odin.
wasn't anything
this
crazy
skin
to get, right?
looks amazing. I love this massive frost
What
axe.
the
Can I just say that right
fuck
away?
is
That's like the
this?
first thing that jumps
Hello?
off.
Cool.
Also, I do like the fact that he's only got one eye. Gotta
Yep,
stay
the
lore
Odin
accurate.
eye, yeah.
Yeah, I
for
gotta stay
Odin,
lore
even
accurate.
when
Bro, I'm
he's
telling you,
this
they're
undead
distracting you guys
frost
with these
guy.
awesome
Let's take a look
skins
at Chilling
from the
Death
fact
Odin.
that junglers suck.
You can run.
Holy shit.
But in the end, all will serve my frozen horde. Please say something. I'm terrible at breaking the ice. God. What's wrong with your face? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
This is an Odin skin, right?
You'd think he'd be good at breaking the
You think
ice,
they would
right?
buff Odin's like a
He
jungle
stubs
imp.
his toe, breaks the ice.
Ooh, yeah.
Jams his finger in the door, breaks the
the
ice.
ice.
my
Well, he's got this
God.
magical death ice or whatever, so no, he
So-
can't break it. All right,
Yeah.
so come on.
Oh my. Auto
Sorry,
attack
guys.
Odin.
Bit of an
Playing it.
oversight by me, I suppose.
Holy
This weapon
shit.
is just absurd.
I know, it's
like
huge.
there's no way anyone could carry this
No,
thing.
there's no way.
And I'm about it.
It's like 300 pounds.
Easily.
Well, luckily he is a
Or bomb.
pantheon leading level god,
Yes.
so he looks like he swings it rather effortlessly.
That's cool.
The
Colors are
backswing from
fucking
the Odin
clean as
spear, I know
hell.
a lot of people say that wouldn't hurt. By the way, try getting backhanded by a spear. It probably
Yeah.
hurt a lot. But it does look really good with this double-sided axe.
I was gonna say that ability feels great with this weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially that one, yeah, because it just
I
got a
love the
heavier
trail.
hit.
Yep. The effects, that sickly green.
The high contrast between like this deep black and like the
And
bright
that
green is just
green.
amazing. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
Nice.
Man, this ultimate, the Ring of Spears, still kind of spears, but like bone spears now.
And just a little thing to throw out there, even though this is not the inside show, I was getting some heat about Odin recently this week, so I thought I'd just refresh my stats a little bit.
Yeah.
Odin is still a top 10 winning god in the game, specifically in Joust, Arena, and Clash. Top 10 winningest god in the game. Sometimes even top 5,
We don't
depending
care
on
about
where
any
I
of those game
slice it.
modes.
And you were
Higher
telling me
elo
earlier-
actually gets better.
Yeah, and you were telling me earlier
Top
that he's no slouch in
10
Conquest
god
either. It's
in-
not like
He's
Game
definitely
modes that don't
gone down a
matter.
bit in Conquest since our
Sure.
changes, and we know the community feels that. I get the comments a lot, but he is still quite strong.
Yes.
So
10
just
game
throw that
modes
out there, all of you
in
who are like,
Arena,
you know,
Clash,
little
and
concerned about Odin. He is really, really good still.
Yeah, if you thought he
Juan's
was bad,
laughing at
Odin
us.
laughs
He's
at you. That was
fucking
perfect timing.
terrible.
All right, snaky chibi Medusa. Almost said
Oh my
sneaky.
goodness, I love her.
She's got a
cute.
bunch of chibi friends right next to her. I see Thoth. I see Giannis.
Holy fuck.
I don't know who that is in the background.
That's AMC.
Oh, that is
Oh,
AMC.
yeah,
Okay.
AMC.
Right.
He looks a
back
little
there.
more
Right.
human than he does Buggy from
Yeah.
this distance, but
Oh.
he is
It's perspective.
he is that's definitely a Muzen Cobb chibi.
All right, you got all your chibi friends right next to you, but this
the
one,
snakes,
the
the happy
focus,
snakes.
of course,
The
is the
happy snakes.
and Medusa. Let's take a look at Snaky
Taste
Chibi.
that jealous two-timing
Is
wannabe
it just gonna be a
product.
giant head from
I'll
behind
show her
again?
what revenge feels like. I see you're trying to get me to look at my own reflection. That's not gonna work. I picked up
that
a
immunity,
hobby
you know.
making cheese. It's called
Badly.
Gorgonzola.
Stupid.
You good, AJ?
Okay.
You good?
That would only hurt my soul a little bit.
Guys, I love this skin, but there's an immediate problem, and I need someone to address it. She's real cute, and I want to look at her. But if I look at her, I'm gonna get turned to stone.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no
decisions.
counterplay potential here.
I know, right?
Oh man, it's
OP.
just
And she's got so many expressions, so you want to look at her.
I want to look. I want to see what she's got going on. You know, is she mad right
teammates
now?
Hell yeah.
beware while
Okay.
checking out the features of the skin. Just that alt warm up, you know, will
Yeah.
give you enough time to turn away. Just
I hope so.
I'm just gonna rely on that.
All right,
I
that's
think
what
effects and audio.
When she moves, is she farting all the time?
Is that what those little
It's
poofs
just
are?
clouds. Oh, guys, I mean,
Oh, now every time I play her, I'm like fart, fart,
You know,
fart,
no.
fart, 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 fart.
I
It's
really
just
believe that you're gonna
little
do that, by the way.
fun dark magic trails.
Oh, that's I love that. The
Super
little
obvious, too.
squiggles coming in and that kind of stuff. Chris, how different is it working on these chibi skins in comparison to some of our more serious ones?
It's very different, and some people excel more than others at it. The artist that worked on this, Travis, did an excellent job, though. I think this looks really great.
No doubt. No doubt about it. We can get our final statue. That looks
Nice
amazing.
statue.
All right. It's time for one that you guys have been asking for a long
If
time.
this isn't
Some
Thanatos,
more
I'm
than
leaving.
others. Crime boss Kuzenbo.
I don't care about Kuzenbo. Where's Thanatos?
My man, Kuzenbo.
Shut up, aggro. Shut up. It's my show. It's my show. Give me the script. Yeah, that's what I thought, kid. Kuzenbo, that's me. What's good? It's me, F. Dot, and that's my Kuzenbo skin.
That's yours. You own it now?
That's me. I own it. I made it. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Hey, man,
Yo,
what's
Tom,
up?
is it okay if we like listen to the voice pack real quick and take a look at it?
No.
I mean, you run the show, so.
You know what? Fine. Pon. Let it rip, baby.
Let it rip.
You know, I never do anything for free. You're gonna owe me big time after this, you hear, pal?
That's actually me.
Hey, I finally got a gun. Took him long enough. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Well, what's it gonna be, Tom? Is it the easy way or the hard way?
It's either my way or the highway.
This is a long time community joke.
Money.
If you haven't been around for quite as long, Tom, it didn't start with Kuzenbo.
No, it started. I am a.
Look at him die.
I can't say that word, but Tina can. I am a poop poster extraordinaire, and I live in the underground bowels of the internet. And so Reddit is one of my favorite spots. And I had said, and honestly, you know, if I'm very, very honest, there was a thread where the community was complaining about Kepri years ago, saying, "Oh, he should be buffed," blah blah blah. And I just got in there, my sardonic piece of garbage, and I said, "We should just give Kepri a gun."
It's a good buff suggestion.
Everybody loved it for some reason, and because Kuzenbo is Kuzenbo, he naturally becomes the center of every joke.
Right.
And
Is that how it happened?
I mean, look at him.
How did it happen that Kuzenbo stole get Kuzenbo a gun?
Dead serious. People just think Kuzenbo is funny.
So it was a popular Smite meme, and then the meme god who
Yes.
absorbed memes from other characters.
Yes. Pulled them in with his meme strength.
Through
He's
the transitive
meme
property
gray.
of memes.
He's meme gray.
Holy
I'm gonna say,
shit.
did anybody?
Who? Yeah, no, I got
Somebody
it.
left to the
Meme
left. To the
gray.
left.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, no, that's funny.
Yeah, great work. This animation is
There we go.
unbelievably
Hey, look
cool.
at that.
That's fucking
My man,
sick.
dude, I'm gonna blink into a Gold Fury fight and just do this, and
Yes.
I'm not gonna hit a single person, but I'm gonna feel really cool.
I'm gonna show up and be like, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10.
Merry Christmas, you
Yes.
filthy
Merry
animals.
There it is.
It's perfect. My only regret is that you can't do that spin in slow motion and Ola run ult because you're CC immune. That's my
man.
only regret.
All right, we just take
Yeah.
CC immunity off it. Then.
Yeah,
just
that's
It's
for
a,
that
it's a
reason.
nerf buff, you know?
We
It's
couldn't
worth
have
it.
done this skin without you, F. And without you, the Smite community overwhelmingly reposting this idea to our faces, sometimes in a way that was painful, but in other times fun.
That's Smite.
I know,
There
right?
it is. There you
But
have it. Crime boss Kuzenbo.
The whole theme works out really well for him anyway. The way
That's
he's
fucking-
a bully, you
all
know,
these
pushes
skins
people
are
around.
actually
He
really
does.
We had a little
fucking
preview.
good, dude.
You'll be able to.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
be
we
able to
heard
There's
some
see
of the
like
voice
one
actors.
hour.
Kind of sounded like this.
And the rest of
The
it
little
all
minions are really funny. They've got their own little henchmen get up.
And they have
He's
their own
like,
little
say hello
voices.
to my little friend.
The basic
Yeah.
attacks were sparking money everywhere. He punched
It's really
people
good.
like
Money.
chunks of money were
I will
flying out.
say he also farts money. If
He
you
does?
pay close attention.
Oh yeah, because
Oh,
Kuzenbo
wow.
does the
Yeah.
fart.
Tina will be on the lookout for that one.
He farts money. We have so many
farts
farting
So
skins.
the skins we just looked at will all be the individually purchasable Odyssey skins, right?
Okay.
Is that true?
I
Those
think we have
four?
one more, right? We got one
Well,
more.
the next one
The
is
next
a
one is
reward
not.
skin.
It's a
That's
reward.
why I wanted to talk about
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah. So go
these
ahead.
are the
Yeah.
ones. Those four we just looked at. You'll be able to acquire
Buy,
direct
yeah.
through the Odyssey, and you'll be able to earn points towards the rewards.
Sure.
They won't all release at the same time. They'll release over time throughout the update. So keep an eye out
there's
for the
no
Odyssey releases
Thanatos.
individually or together.
I'm going back home and we're not playing an SPL.
1 week per skin.
1 week per skin.
Yeah, it's been.
It depends on. It depends. Sometimes there's two.
Yes,
sometimes
and
there's
they
one.
will. And Odyssey skins will be on sale during their first week. So if you
Yes,
want these skins,
you
get them
want
right
them on
away
the first week.
because they're going to get you towards these amazing rewards.
All
The
right, so
first
buy all
reward
the
skin
skins,
we're going to
boys and
show
girls.
is another long-time community requested
THANATOAST.
meme. We went above and beyond on it,
THANATOAST.
and this skin is one of the lower tier
THANATOAST.
rewards. You actually will be able to earn it completely for free.
Okay.
If you and by low tier I mean easy to acquire.
I'm gonna main
So you only have to buy a
THANATOAST
few
as well
items
if it's a
or
THANATOAST
do a
skin.
few
quests.
quests. You can do it all for free.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can do all
So
quests
although
to
it's
get 'em.
a relatively easy reward to require, it is certainly not a low tier skin. It is amazing.
It's amazing.
So
Yes.
let's take a look at THANATOAST.
Thanatos.
Thanatos.
Finally, holy fuck.
You guys,
did it as a
I'm
butter
outdone.
knife, dude.
and for that reason, I'm out. Tom
Thank you, F-Dot.
immediately leaves the set.
Oh, look at Ratatosker.
These, look, he's literally, just take a look. I can't say anything else.
He's adorable.
Awaits.
What the
Don't
fuck?
look into the deadlights.
This is fucking awesome.
Let me release you from your pain.
So he uses all of Thanatos' original voice lines, but with his new silly, cute, chibi toast voice.
Okay.
So he's really, really
So I was
edgy and
right,
all
it
about
was
killing
a
you in
chibi
death
fucking
while he
Thanatos
rushes
skin.
at you with his happy toast face.
Big Derpules vibe.
What is that?
Oh my
And
god.
he has a VXG where he turns into a giant chibi toast.
I'm gonna be so salty getting killed by
Bro,
a
I'm gonna
giant
kill
piece of
somebody and
toast.
teabag
They're
them
gonna
with
blink
toast.
like the toast, and I'm gonna be immediately sad about it.
What is that?
And the slice
You got the
dough.
butter
This is the
effects
butter
on the
knife.
death side. Look at the little toast.
Little angry toast mark on you.
Holy. We really messed around and did it, huh, fellas? I mean,
Yeah.
Yes, there was a
10
really
out of 10.
deep debate
Yeah,
about
we
how
really-
much toast he should be
Yes.
and how much Thana he should be. I hope that the community is happy with the medium
Bro,
we
this is-
arrived
this is
at.
the
I'm really
best
stoked
skin
about it.
patch Hyros has
And he
ever
becomes
done
a
in 10 years.
giant hovering toast death.
Oh my gosh, you get slam dunked on by
Dunk
fucking
toast.
a toast
Okay,
head.
I'm sorry. Just the toast like descending down without anything else, I think is
smoothly.
so perfectly funny.
Wait, does it like flatten? Does it fall flat?
No,
We're
it
gonna
just
watch.
translates like at an angle.
I need to see this. Okay, what's happening?
He's slow motioning it.
Oh!
That is even funnier to me than like having this insane.
I think he went a little too slow.
720 flip
Okay,
animation
we
or
are
something like
here.
that. This is hilarious.
Oh.
Slow motion
fine,
broke it.
Slow-mo
stop.
broke.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Slow motion doesn't work with everything in the game except Olorun's ult.
Yes.
Olorun's ult works, but not the dev cheat slow motion can break things.
What in the world is this?
Bro, it looks
I'm honestly
so
tired from laughing. I can
janky.
feel it in my chest.
Oh my good. The splash of
All right.
butter when he hits the
Oh,
ground.
I didn't see the
literally going
butter.
to play
Shout
this
outs to
game
Chris Miller and the Tech
nonstop,
Art
so I
team
don't
for
wanna play
going
it
above and
anymore.
beyond and making sure Thanatost's toasty bits all lined up well with his.
Yeah,
Thanatos
just,
all
Toasty
just
bits.
the
Oh,
effects
what's
art you dreamed of
happening?
working on, Chris. Buttery
Effects
toast.
team.
God, pom-pom.
Different Chris Miller, but
Sure.
yeah.
True.
This is a dream come true. This is brilliant.
Oh my
That's
God.
gonna be me, and I'm gonna go. Guess I was the meat of this sandwich. You know,
Yeah.
you get buttered up.
And I love just how he has some key signature features of Thanatos' armor, but they're replaced with happy or angry toast bits.
Yes.
He's got a little oven, little toaster in his chest.
He does,
You know, so he
and-
can
That's
keep
sick.
himself nice and warm and toasty.
Look, I gotta say.
I love
And
the
toast on
weapon,
his
dude.
crotch.
Okay.
It's his belt.
For-
Oh
buckle,
wait,
you know?
actually, the toast on his crotch has a sad face.
Yeah, it's,
It's a
angry.
belt-
It's
his
like
belt
angry.
buckle toast
Yeah,
is
it's
angry.
his
belt
belt
buckle.
buckle.
Are you
What
sure
the
it's
fuck?
belt buckle?
On his
Are-
crotch?
Are
It's
you?
a belt buckle.
Do you want to do a?
How
you want
else
a
would
bet?
his fantasy
You
flaps
bet.
stay attached to his hips if he didn't have a belt?
Yeah, needs that belt.
I don't know. It's magical.
Animation is too funny, man.
Oh, let's just hear a few more voice lines, please. I know we don't want to go over too long, but
You're getting blinked on by fucking toast.
You're killing it. I'm the best around. Wonderful.
so like I said, all of your favorite voice lines from classic Thanatos, but with a chibi, silly tone.
A beautiful pitch shift.
It's pitched
for
up.
them.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. That brings us. My God.
There's more?
That brings us to Stellar Demise Baron
Yes.
Samedi.
Oh, the
Tier
Tier
5 skin.
5 reward.
There's your final
Holy
form.
shit,
for the
there's
Odyssey.
so many
This is
skins.
indeed his final form. But of course, as with all of our tier 5s, there's a bunch of forms that you've got to get through in
This
order
is
to
the
get
only
there.
patch I
We'll go
wasn't
over all that very
disappointed in
shortly,
skins
but
ever.
first, let's take a listen to
The
the voice
skins
back.
are nuts.
Specimen acquired. Returning the drop point for payment and transfer. I don't like the look of this thing one bit, so you better be on time. Get out of here. You don't know what I've become.
They don't fear you yet.
What the fuck?
To die by my hand is an honor. Accept it with grace.
Oh my God.
That is sick.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm all about it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sold on tier 5.
we've just been delivered the
That's
official
pretty cool.
Thanatoaster.
Dustin, this is still warm, and that's concerning to
Oh
me.
gosh,
I don't know
they were
how I
probably
feel.
just cooking up some fresh Thanatos.
Auto
It sure
attack is
they
was.
just cooking up.
But let's talk about Baron for a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, of
first.
course.
So, this is the result of the community vote. It's a sci-fi themed bounty hunter, Baron Samedi. He starts out as kind of this cold, calculating,
This is what the community
top of the
wanted?
line, exclusive bounty hunter. He ventures across the universe, capturing any type of alien species, which pays for the highest bidder, whatever they want him to go do.
Yeah. My man gets the job done.
And he goes on a seemingly routine mission to capture this strange, symbiotic, parasitic alien creature, which he believes he has successfully captured, but it escapes.
Oh no.
You can even see in this base form at his backpack there, you can see it starting to escape out of its containment chamber.
Okay.
Baron is unaware of what is happening.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Just
you know?
look behind you. The rearview mirror, bud.
So we have a whole new set of animation and major
that is
rigging
cool.
changes to him. His recall, all of his death animation, his ultimate animation has this
okay, that's fucking
capture
really cool,
pod
actually.
type
That's
of
sweet.
thing.
Nice.
He also has a little like pet drone that follows him around. That's a completely new feature
Well, you need one of those.
that we've added to him. It's purely
Capture.
cosmetic, just for fun. But you know, we're just always looking for ways to amp up the tier 5.
Absolutely.
The effects have this kind of spacey electromagnetic feel. He uses the drone to signify the root effect when he
skin's
attaches
cool,
this
but
thing.
You'll see it like
and
float
it's-
around him.
For a tier 5, it's not much fucking
And you can
different
see
from
the
the
drone
other skins.
effect attached to
Like, I don't
enemies
know
when they're
Thanatos.
afflicted by Baron's hysteria.
Yep.
Oh
That's
man,
perfect.
So much stuff going on in this one.
And that's only base form 1.
Yeah,
you can
that's
see this,
form 1.
Could we
This-
see him from the front, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, can we do a
absolutely.
quick camera pan there?
This only lasts until you hit level 7. It looks like
Yes.
just based on
So this is a 3-stage skin based on level up.
Okay.
And with the ability to special emote to change stages when you reach level 20.
No, it evolves.
you
Like he
give them
turns
their
into the
little drones.
fucking
The little
Oh.
skull
Friends,
drones.
That's nice.
So I really
Alien
like how
shit.
the art team kind of just have the little nods to Baron's true lore self with some of the skulls, but he's such a different character still.
Oh, no doubt.
Really
That-
cool.
That
So-
containment chamber, very different than the regular coffin. So now, once you hit level 7 or above, you'll move to form number 2, and things are not going quite as well
Abilities
for our
look different?
lovable main character.
No, so this one he has been afflicted by the alien. It's taking over his body. There's really nothing he can do. It's a really interesting psychological horror type of experiment going on here. We wrote the voice pack. He's partially just hopeless
Oh, yeah, the
and
abilities are a little bit
giving up
different.
on life and depressed, but he's also on the other side starting to embrace his new power a little bit.
Sure.
And this is a dual voice pack. Throughout the voice pack, Baron the hunter speaks, but there's a new voice of the alien that kind of taunts him and speaks alongside him throughout the voice lines.
And I like how the effects, you can see them starting to become like red and like shake
Yeah.
and not really work, as if like his technology's failing as he becomes corrupted.
Yeah,
Pretty
It's like really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it was all this pure blue in the base form. Now you're starting to see the little tinges of purple
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some alien bits taking over
look
his
cool, but
capture
tier
pod.
five,
and that
man,
energy,
I don't know,
the
dude.
energy like
I'm
reaching
really-
out, that looks so cool.
It's so hard not to
Mostly
hate
because
on
it
these
looks
tier
exciting,
5s.
and that's why I like it. But.
I really like how the animation and rigging team went above and beyond to add this extra appendages
But see,
to
if it
him
gets
that
extra
are
big
moving
where it
around,
takes up
making
too
him
much of
a
the screen like it
completely
always
different
does in the
silhouette
final
from the other
form.
forms, making sure he feels different, making sure you actually feel this transformation along with this Baron.
Definitely.
It's not even
Definitely can
Baron.
feel
Like
it.
Baron's
It's not
fine.
going
It's
quite
just
as
the
well.
theme
And then
compared to the
once
other
you
stuff
hit-
that was just
would
released.
mean what, level
Underwhelming.
14 is when you transform into final form. When
I
do
should
you,
have written down the levels. I can't remember because it's okay. It's 7
well,
and
it's at
14.
least 15. So
Yeah, it's at least
I'm gonna
15.
Because
fucking
we
think I'm not
had
playing
3
Baron
forms
with this skin.
so we had to do a different level up times
Sure.
for the 4 forms. But
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, dude, that back
that's his
animation
recall.
is so cool.
So then you finally become this like all-powerful alien creature that kind of thinks of itself almost
does
as
look
powerful
cool.
as if it were a god of death, which
Okay.
is just a cool tie-in with Baron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this alien is just a cold, calculating killer that is just out to
Alright, so this is what the
just
community wanted.
extinguish
They
whole
did a good
planets
job
with
of
a species.
capturing it, but it's just
That is
underwhelming.
sweet.
And no part of our human Baron friend is remains
Considering this
anymore.
is probably like
completely taken over
$150
the
skin.
character.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same guy we started with. That's
Could
for
we
sure.
please see him from the front too?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one from the front. We could
My
detach
favorite
it.
tier 5 skin.
That is.
Oh.
That's awesome.
That is
Honestly, I
sweet.
think
He's
they're
just
all
got a
pretty
lot
bad
of crazy
nowadays.
detail on his skin
that
and
is a
armor.
ton of
Oh, look at his
detail.
face.
He's got a bunch of eyes and fangs.
Oh.
He's got his crazy transforming hand along with his
Whoa,
claw
he's
hand.
got like a. Oh my goodness.
That's sick.
So I mean, Chris, for your side, I mean,
Tentacle
is this?
hands.
Do you basically treat these as 3 totally separate skins? Do you work on them together, like because all the
Bro,
effects
you know
are
those,
so different?
you know those memes
Yeah,
of like
it's
TikTok
generally-
and
we
shit
kinda
where
treat
they're
it as 3
like
different
one
skins. We'll
day
just kinda
in
try to pick,
Australia,
like,
2
one
days in
base off of the
Australia,
others and kinda
1
upgrade it
month
as we
in
go along through
Australia.
the
I feel
stages.
like
in this
that's
particular
Tina
case, we had
with
like 2
anime.
different artists that work on it.
Okay.
Different
Like
stages.
over the course of the years,
we had
like
one artist that worked on the
month
base
on
and the
anime,
final form, and the
2
other
months
artist
on
that took those and
anime,
kinda
1
combined them
year
into
on
the
anime. That's what
stage.
Tina fucking
Oh, that's
sounds
cool.
like, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta kind of work from the end.
It's
That makes
really
sense.
annoying.
Tier 5s
all
almost
I
get
can
treated
think
like a new
about.
god.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
level of
It's
tech
so
and
fucking annoying.
artistic direction to go into them.
I believe it.
As you can see, the ultimate now in this one is actually a giant alien mouth beast as opposed to any sort of
Bro,
mechanical
it's so
creature. It's all
fucking
purely
frustrating.
organic. And his
Sorry to take away from
deployables
this
that
kid, but
fire his
that's all-
ability 1 are
anytime
like
she
these
talks,
little
it's like
mini aliens that travel
animated.
alongside him.
Yeah. Now we can get a look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I don't want to be in that. I don't-
You don't want to get pulled into the giant teethy mouth coffin.
Look, here's the
No,
deal.
no,
Before,
no.
when I was like a support, my carry was getting pulled. I'd jump on that coffin.
Yeah,
you know, it's
they're
the right
all
thing to do.
TikToks
That
like
is what you gotta do.
Now, I'm not so sure. That is nasty, man. I don't want any of that.
And I believe we're still tweaking this so that the drone, are we going to turn the drone into the alien? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still working on that. That's
Cool.
the pet
The
tech.
drone's gonna
It's
be
very
alien.
new tech.
There's an alien in that guy. Is it gonna be like
yeah,
that
it's gonna
guy?
be that little
The
alien.
rest
It's
of
gonna
the
be
skins
what's
are too
following
good?
him around.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's a story of great loyalty to this normal-looking drone to stick with your boy.
This is another
after
tier
he's
5
got-
You
skin
can see the
that I
aliens
like
when he fires the
won't
one, too.
care
The
about.
aliens summon in. And they look
Like
really
it looks cool.
That's awesome.
It's
Again, and once you
different.
hit level 20,
It's
you
dope
can
that they
use your
changed things up.
VXG
The
to cycle
community
through your
asked for
forms,
it.
get to your
They did
favorite
exactly
one.
what the community
And
wanted.
If you don't want,
Why
if
the
you know,
fuck the
you're sick of
community
killing
wanted this
people
in a
with the
Baron
demon
skin, I
form,
have
you can
no
kinda
idea.
Go, or the biotic demon, whatever you want
I'd like
call
to
this
talk
guy.
to all the
You can
fucking
switch right
arena
back
players and
to your
ask them
regular
why
bounty
they
hunter.
wanted
The middle
this.
one creeps me out the most. Like,
Yeah,
if you
middle
want to
one-
freak people out, that's the one to play.
Yeah.
The ultimate, the final one, Beast one, looks really cool, and it's just kind of an organic versus mechanical, which is just a really cool way to do sci-fi in general. It's kind of something we haven't explored yet in our sci-fi theme. So
Or why not both? You know?
exactly,
Why
and this
not
kind of
both? Have an
corruption,
opinion.
like
Oh,
or more of the
fuck.
sci-fi transformation into a crazy alien creature is something that I feel like we've gotten pitched from
Dude,
the
I
community
can't get
like
over
every
honestly
tier
the
5
Chunga
contest.
skin.
Yep.
This is a top contender, so I'm really glad we
skin,
finally were able to make
the
it
fucking
happen.
Odin with
Absolutely. And this
the
is going to be a little
swingy,
bit
the
different for you
Herc skin look
guys,
dope.
so you don't have to wait quite as long to get your
Circuit's
hands
skin
on
look
tier
Yes,
five.
good.
this is very hype news because I mean, you might be asking yourselves, they're showing this really early.
Yeah.
The Odyssey is just kicking off, and we're showing you the completed tier 5.
Yes.
That's
There's
because
another
you'll
one?
be able to play this completed tier 5 on day 1 of the Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have a new feature in the Odyssey. You'll be able to navigate to a button that says "Buy All," and
Okay.
it will let you essentially pre-order the entire Odyssey. It'll be the same price as if you bought all the items individually. You will get access to the tier
Holy
5
shit,
immediately.
right up front, boys.
And you
Spend
will
all your
get
money.
the new skins as they release. You'll have there's a new UI screen that will show you your pre-orders, so you can see all the skins that you're going to have coming up that are going to be released to you.
Are they gonna say the price?
And if you buy this, use this option, you'll be able to play Baron right away. And every time the game updates, your new skins will just be delivered to you right on update.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's like a meal delivery service, but for
I wonder how
6
much
Smite
it is.
skins.
And you will even get them earlier than other players because we release them on a weekly basis when you buy them direct from the event. But if you pre-order the whole thing, you'll get all of the skins from each update on day 1 of that update.
Wow.
So some of them they don't release until week 4.
Sure.
Oh,
You'll
you get them right away.
That's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
As
definitely
well
gonna
as
buy it.
access to
Content
all of,
creator
you will
list.
get, of course, all of the other rewards you would get for getting
Depending
the
on the
items individually
price,
during
I'll
the
give
quest,
away
you'll get
like
all of
5
those
of them.
rewards. Tier 5 being the final reward.
It's going to be a great
'Cause I'm
time.
worried
Make
it might
sure
be
you
like
stay
200
tuned
bucks.
for all of our
We'll give away like
PTS
5 of
updates
them
and that
the
kind of
first
stuff
day
at
they're out.
Smite Game on Twitter. You can get the Tier 5 Baron skin very soon, as well
You
as
want a Mamba? Fuck no.
THANATOAST, like we have right here. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you stick around. Esports Weekly coming up right on the other side.
All right.